y'all, welcome back to Homestead. Guys, I went to town this morning. I had some errands to run and I went to Dollar Tree. So I have everything that I bought at Dollar Tree right here on this table, and I want to go over a Dollar Tree small haul for homesteaders. Some of this is prepping stuff, some of this is gardening stuff, some of this is kitchen stuff. So all of this together is what you would need as a homesteader. You can stock up on it and prep. You can use it day to day. I'm going to show you how we're going to use it. So it's just a few things that I picked up. We're supposed to have very bad weather here in central Alabama tomorrow, tornado risk. So I just wanted to go to town and tie up a few loose ends and pick up a few more things before that tomorrow. So let's get right into it. After the tornadoes, we are supposed to have lows in the low teens next week. So severe winter weather. Guys, I told y'all months ago, I said, I feel like it's going to be a rough winter. And this has been the windiest winter we have ever had. We did our persimmon seed forecast where we looked at the seed and we got the knife, meaning it was so windy you could cut it with a knife. And it's been that way. So we need to wrap our chicken pens next week with tarps. Any pen that is exposed, we need to make a windbreak. My husband's got tarps. I went ahead and picked up zip ties. This is a 60 pack for $1.25. You can't beat that, guys. You can't. We won't use but a couple of these. It'll be done. You could use this for any kind of emergency situation that you might need to make a windbreak for yourself or zip tie stuff together. Anything. Zip ties are good to have. We zip tie these to the chicken pens, the tarps, to make the windbreak. So it's great to have with animals. If you have anything in a pen, a dog, anything like that, if you need to zip tie up a shade cloth, anything in the summer, anything like that. Zip ties are good to have around the homestead. So I picked up another pack of those. Next, I know this is controversial. A lot of people say Dollar Tree batteries are not that great. I got some just on standby. They're better than nothing, okay? I got 2 packs of AAA and then 2 packs of AA batteries because you need your flashlights in working order if there's tornadic events, anything like that where you might lose power. Winter weather, we're having both this week. I know a lot of y'all have got it a lot worse than us. Some places are in the negatives next week, so I get it, but you need batteries, okay? So I use AA, I use AAA rarely, but we have them. So, and just to have is El Cheapos, I picked up 2 flashlights. They have bukus of these, okay? 2 flashlights here, those take AAA batteries, so that's why I got those and this. We've got batteries here, I just wanted some extra batteries. So just to see, and this is great for an emergency, okay? Just something you need short term. And there was a woman on the next aisle and she was getting the lights that you put up on the wall that are punch lights, like you touch and they come on. And I heard her saying she was looking for those, and she said, I'll be more prepared the next time the power's out. We had a lot of people with power outages this week because of wind, you know, getting a backup source of light. So that was pretty smart too. I'd rather have lanterns, batteries, battery-operated lights, solar if you've got it, candles, things like that. They've got matches at Dollar General. This is not everything you need to prep at Dollar General. This is just what I picked up today. Trash bags are great to have. They've got tons of those, large trash bags. Buckets, you can grow in buckets. You could use it as a toilet if you had to, if you're in the city, anything of that nature. But bags, buckets, things like that. Gloves, they've got, and surprisingly, their whole first aid aisle is very well stocked. They've got everything in there from Coban to vitamins. I didn't know they had vitamins, to be honest. I never just went down that aisle, but they've got a lot of stuff. I was very surprised. So anyways, I got some backup flashlights and batteries to have. Next, this right here, I am making homemade fire starters for our outdoor cooking with toilet paper rolls that are empty, stuffed with lint from the dryer. I hardly use the dryer, but I have more so this winter because it's been colder for us. But I need some place to keep them, and I picked this up for $1.25. You can't beat it. I may have set a buck for some of this stuff. Now it's $1.25 at Dollar Tree, but it's some of this, what I'm showing you, is cheaper than Dollar General. Dollar General's $1 aisle usually has better preps than Dollar Tree. I'm just saying. A lot of it is better. Some stuff you can't find there, though, like this, so that's a good buy. But it's just a container that you can use, and you can use these for multiple things. If you want to save your seeds, you've got something to put it in. If you want to make a first aid kit, you've got something to put it in. Or just, it's a good thing to have, okay? Any kind of little tote. And speaking of seeds, next, let's get into gardening. That's kind of the prepper stuff. Let's get into gardening. They've got their seeds out, 4 for $1. Okay, a lot of these are heirlooms that they have. 4 for $1. I got radishes and some iceberg lettuce. Guys, if you are just like hardcore prepping, this stuff right here and put it in the freezer in a sealed bag, okay? I don't know if you would want to do Mylar. You could do a mason jar. You could do anything in the deep freezer. Put these in there, and your seeds, once you thaw them, you have to use them, but they'll be good. The only problem with that is if your power goes out and those seeds thaw, then you kind of messed up there. But it's a cool, dark place, anything. It's not bad. 4 for $1. The inside of the seeds, I'm going to say, I mean, it's a fair amount. Your smaller stuff like lettuce and all was the way to go. Beans, it's not, maybe if you got a bunch of packs, it might equal out, but for that I go to the feed store. But otherwise, for the small stuff, you can't beat it. They had rosemary, they had lavender, they had tons of flowers, herbs, and vegetable seeds. So they've got those out now here in Alabama if you would like to get some of those. There's actually great reviews on these seeds. You know, a seed is a seed, okay? So there's that. Again, if you want to store them, you can put them in there. Now, for seed starting, what I use, I've showed y'all this over and over. I have stackable shelves that I use indoors to start my seeds. Even if I had a greenhouse, I don't know if I would do this any other way because I've had such good luck with it. What I do is take the lids off plastic totes, Rubbermaid tubs. I'll take the lid off and use the lid to hold my water in all my little seed cups. Now, that's fine, but you can only fit the shelves that I've got, like one huge Rubbermaid tote lid. You can only fit one, and then you've got all this extra space, but another one won't fit there beside it. So what I like to use are aluminum pans. You could also use this, okay? This would be a better option to me. And I grabbed these, and I said, well, why didn't I get more of those? They're not that large, though. That's the problem. These are bigger. Now, you can get these at Walmart, anywhere. The long ones, that's my favorite. To do these that are narrow, that way it will hold. The whole point is to hold the water, okay? So there's those. That's a 2-pack for $1.25 to start seeds. You can cook in this. You can make freezer casseroles in this, like I've showed you, instead of using all these freezer dishes. You could do whatever you wanted to with those. But I got 2 of the 2-packs of those. So let me show you this. This is even better. These are more shallow. This is a 1-pack, but it has a lid, okay? That's convenient. What you do is take that lid off, put it on top. After you put your seed cups in here, you have your own greenhouse, okay? Don't go buy that stuff. Don't go buy all this stuff where it's got the lid and all that. Use this, and you can reuse it. And the only thing with these aluminum pans is they will crack if you're rough on them, okay? You just bang them around and all, they'll crack and you'll have water pouring out on your floor after you water your seedlings. I use a turkey baster to water each cup. It's tedious, it's time consuming. I've probably got 500 seedlings started, and it takes 30 to 40 minutes every day to water those. It's a pain, but it's worth it. Portable greenhouse. Now, you can move this room to room. You can do whatever. Once your seedlings emerge, take the clear top off. I love the clear. It needs to be clear. That way, light can get through. It'll warm it up, the heat. This is great for a seed mat, heat mat, okay? Perfect. I've got one on it right now. But the dome effect is what you want for your peppers, herbs, things like that if you want to jump up really quick. So I got 4 of those. I was very impressed with that lid, and I said, hey, I'm going to show them how to make a greenhouse. Now, also, I've showed you seeds. I've showed you the greenhouse. Last thing for kind of gardening. I have talked to y'all about herbs, and I showed you in my last video a picture of a brown jar with a lid on it. If you want to do, this would be a huge tincture. A tincture, anything like that. This is the best new thing I've seen at Dollar Tree. They have these jars. They had blue and clear. I wanted blue as dark as I could get on this, okay? You want something that's not so see-through, that way light can get to it. You could make your tinctures in this. You could make pepper sauce in this. You could do whatever in this. And it has a seal right here. And then you've got your cap. I think that is awesome. For $1.25, and then just hold it down. I can get it one-handed. And there you go. There's that. And it's a pressurized. Fermenting. Things like that. Okay? That's great. If you need something to, you have to burp when you ferment to release gas. So burp it, and then airtight seal, go back. That's perfect. That is the best find I've seen, and I've seen no one talk about that. For fermenting, things like that, tinctures, these bottles at Dollar Tree, they're over there in the glasses by the candles. Like the potpourri stuff, that's where these were. So I will be getting more of those. Now, last but not least, let me show you this really quick. I'm going to step out of the camera. I am on my own experiment with this sourdough. I've showed you how to make a sourdough starter before. I have done it, but now I'm into it full force. I just never really had time. So this right here is a huge mason jar of my sourdough starter. I just fed it this morning. So that's what that is. Now I also have sourdough that is rising right now, and we are going to put, he's there. We're going to put him in the oven. There's sourdough bread. So you see all this stuff that you need to make sourdough. You really don't. But the one thing that I saw in here in Dollar Tree that's great for sourdough starting for $1.25, there's a scraper. It's even measured, but to scrape your dough, especially if you're dividing it in half or to whatever, a scraper for $1.25. That is perfect for sourdough starting. A lot of y'all don't garden, you cook, things like that. So I'm kind of showing each, area of homesteading. Also, any kind of kitchen tool they have, a little spatula, whatever, is great at Dollar Tree because it's so cheap. This one's silicone on the tip and then a wooden handle. And the reason I got this, I've got a ton of these, but either the spoon is too large to go down in this huge mason jar because it's still a wide mouth at the top, but the spoon's too hard to maneuver around. Or either I'm using them. So I said, let me get this little thing. It's perfect height, if you can see here. Perfect height to get down in there, and it's small enough I can be able to rotate it to stir up my sourdough starter. If you're using a jar, that's hard really, because if you use a regular spoon, you can't get in there and turn it. This little long thing I thought was perfect. They had spatulas this size. They had whatever, but I thought that would be really good to help me with this instead of such a pain of having to get down in that jar and stir it. So, but anyways, overall, guys, this is a lot of homesteading stuff. It's prepping, gardening, cooking. Top find is that right there. That airtight jar. That is the top find that I found for $1.25 for a bottle this size. That's excellent. The pans here, you can't beat that. Holds the water. You can grow your own seedlings indoors. It's cheap and they're reusable. Okay, if not, cook with them. Prepper items, seeds, and then just bins. Okay, these bins, you can't beat that. So hopefully you can see with all this, you can get some stuff for $1.25 each, a Dollar Tree, for a good deal, and it's good stuff. Kind of a variety deal here. Put this stuff back if you don't use it. Get extras when you can, okay? Get extras, like the flashlights. So anyways, that's just kind of our Dollar Tree haul for today. We're going to be going over our seed haul next for this year. Guys, we're in rural Alabama. We're homesteading. We'll see you guys next time on Homestead.